Who's on the journey of the narrow road, and those who've gone before us line the way, cheering on the faithful, encouraging the weary. Their lives a stirring testament of God's sustaining grace. Surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run the race not only for the prize, but as those who've gone before us, let us leave to those behind us the heritage of faithfulness passed on through godly lives. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that we leave lead them to believe, and the lives we live inspire them to obey. Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful.
Evaline, a Bohemian peasant girl, had already suffered great loss in her short life. When their underground church of believers is discovered, she is forced to flee with her family and new husband. If she had known then that she would soon lose all and be left alone on the streets of Vienna with only her unborn baby, it may have been more than she could have borne. Thankfully, God does not allow His children to be tested beyond their endurance. He will bless and use her in ways she could never have foreseen. Through hostile new in-laws, prickly co-workers, religious war, and a wayward child, she continues to overcome. Framed in the first quarter of the 15th century, Evaline's story is intertwined with many historical figures, such as John Huss, the great Bohemian preacher, Zeska, the one-eyed Bohemian general, Master Grocer Kritz, and bad King Wenceslaus. Evaline's family were willing to be numbered as heretics, just like the Apostle Paul, who said, "But this I confess unto you, that after the way which they call heresy, so worship I the God of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets." Acts 24:14. The old heretic and his wife have sought to present the heretic story and restore the honor they are denied by the slanders made against them. As the second book in the Chain of Witnesses series opens, Anzio and Evaline Tescher's grandson, James, has just turned 13. His father, Henry, is trying to counsel him about some important decisions he needs to make. Choices made by James' family will land them in jail as heretics and lead to serious consequences for everyone. Will the outcome of all these choices help him move his life in the right direction? Join the Tessera family and many other historical figures. You will experience their heartache, humanly insurmountable obstacles, and surprising events along this incredible journey of faith. One of the historical characters that we will meet is the little Greek engineer Serbolo, who suggested a feat of war second only to Hannibal's elephants crossing the Alps. Two other historical persons of interest are the opposing generals, Sfosa and Piccanino, who were both involved in an incident that was stranger than fiction. We cannot omit the historical hero of faith, the Lollard Peter English, the Braveheart of Bohemia. We hope you will also enjoy meeting Sir George as much as we did. He brought out a wide range of emotions. This knight was an unplanned character that won our hearts and wrote himself into our story. In the third book of the Chain of Witnesses series, the Tessera family will blossom and continue to grow as the grandchildren of Anzio and Evaline Tesla begin to marry and have children. The Anabaptist history of Germany portrays events that usher in the Lutheran Reformation. It will explain where all the believers came from that swelled the ranks of the Reformed leaders just a few years later. But what is the fun of history without the personal story? The day-to-day experiences unfold as James comes of age and starts his own family, which is intertwined with the Greek refugee family known as the Irks. His Aunt Beth and her family problems become more evident during the period of witch hunt hysteria fostered by the church. As this obsession grows, the church backs away from tracking down Anabaptist heretics. Despite the dangers, our heretic families interact with men like Gutenberg, the printer, and see another opportunity to spread the gospel throughout Germany. The tragedy that closes this time frame is only a taste of what will become a catastrophe for all who call themselves Christian for the next 200 years. By sharing the grief, you will better understand the source and the forces behind what we know best as the Salem witch trials. With the commencement of the writing of our fourth book, we are pleased to announce a Christmas sale this year. We have too much money in personal inventory, and we need to clear it. You can still buy from Amazon or Barnes & Noble, but that does not deplete our stock. So if you help us, we can help you with a deal. $5.25 per book for any of the 3 books as long as they last till December 31st of this year. $15.75 for the 3 book set. If you want them for Christmas and shipping is required, please order early. The actual shipping fee will be added. Merry Christmas and thank you for helping us get ready for Book 4. The books available now are The Overcomers, Book 1, and The Inquisitor, Book 2, and The Greek Printing Press, Book 3. Prices include Wisconsin sales tax. Contact the authors at chainofwitnesses@gmail.com or at 262-547-2470 and order your 1,240 pages of reading enjoyment. Thank you.